የዛሬው ሁለተኛው የክብር ዶክትሬት ተሸላሚ እንደምታስታውሱት ፕሮፌሰር አብይን ያመሰገንኩኝ እሳቸው እንደገለጹት ፕሮፌሰር አሱሺ ሱኔካዋ ቀደም ሲል እንደገለጽኩት በኮሮና ወረርሽኝ ምክንያት ሽልማቱን በአካል ተገኝተው መቀበል ስላልቻሉ ካሉበት ስፍራ ሆነው ሽልማቱን አስመልክተው ያስተላለፉትን መልእክት በቨርቹዋል መንገድ እንዲተላለፍ ልከዋልና በምስልና በድምጽ ተከታትለን እንመለስ። ወደዛው መራቸዋለሁ። አመሰግናለሁ።
Honorable Engineer Suresh Bakare, Minister, Ministry of Water, Irrigation and Energy, and Board Chair of Amhara University. Honorable Dr. Tagam, President of Amhara University and Amhara University's Management and Senate team. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to be associated with Amhara University, one of the leading universities in Ethiopia, on this special day of my life. I thank the President, the Senate of the University for inviting me here and for bestowing on me this honorary doctorate degree, and therefore giving me another opportunity to continue my association with BDU. Please allow me to a little bit back to my childhood. My knowledge about Ethiopia goes back to when I was a 4-year-old child in 1964 while watching Mr. Abebe Bikira competing for the Tokyo Summer Olympic Games Marathon event in the streets of Tokyo where I was born. And he became the first runner to consecutively win the Olympic marathon event. And he's still considered an Ethiopian hero and a symbol of endurance by the Japanese public, as he won the marathon 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome while running barefoot. I came to know that Ethiopia is an interesting country with long history, tradition, over 70 language nationwide, unique calendar of 30 months, with time also counted differently. Its own alphabets never has been colonized by the outside world. Ancient religious history, the birthplace of Arabica being, which is very important to my daily life as I am a coffee lover and others. I came to know closely more about Ethiopia when I met my former Ethiopian co-worker at Doktore University, and currently a professor of BDU, Dr. Danecho Akirok. On the occasion when we went to Egypt in 2007, we had candid conversation, and I came to confirm through him that Ethiopia is an interesting country and which has something in common with my country, Japan. Japanese people value culture, discipline, and honesty more than anything. So I decided to invite an Ethiopian students to come to Japan and study under my supervision. Dr. Danecho could kindly recruit a competent candidate, and the former student and now a professor of BDU, Dr. Dereje Meshesha, joined my laboratory in 2009. Then, as part of students' PhD research supervision, I came to Ethiopia in 2011 for the first time and visited the eastern Harar, southern Hawassa, and western Bahadar parts of Ethiopia. I enjoyed Injera so much, although it was my first time. In my stay at Bahadar, we were well received by the former president of BDU, Dr. Bairi, and the current president of BDU, Dr. Farrell, who was the vice president at the time, and which is starting point for our long-standing collaboration. And we had productive meetings, including BDU's campus visit and field visit outside of Bahadar city. Through this visit to Bahadar, I came to realize that there is a lot of potential and readiness to do collaborative research, particularly on issue of land degradation and development. Following this visit, our engagement with BDU has been intensified, and several visiting professors of BDU staff have been invited to Doktore University to do collaborative research. Those visits allowed us to come with a 5-year research project to study about soil erosion and management in the Blue Nile Basin starting in 2014. This Kakenhi project, funded by the Japanese Ministry of Education, has been the most successful in terms of scientific achievement and training of PhD students of BDU young staff. However, we noticed that the farmers were benefiting little from this kind of research, and research problems are multifaceted. So we initiated another project, which is much bigger fund size and scope, incorporating scientific and development component, which is still ongoing, being funded jointly by JICA and JST under the framework of SATREPS. This ongoing project, development of next generation SLM for combating desertification, tries to find integrated local solutions addressing environment, land productivity, and human well-being, while also contributing at large for UN's SDGs goal 15.3 target to achieve a land degradation neutrality by 2030. This project is also allowed us to expand our collaboration on top of BDU with other institutes such as Amhara Agriculture Research Institute, Water and Research Center, and Ministry of Agriculture. And similarly, the University of Tokyo and Shimane University from Japan are taking part in this project. A total of over 60 researchers and PhD students from both sides have been engaged in this project. About 48 SM technologies have been tested, out of which 13 technologies have been shortlisted as best practices. These practices are being prepared in form of manual and guideline to be distributed for development partners for implementation. The other unique part of this project is engaging the local community, particularly socially vulnerable people like women and landless youth, in SLM-related income-generating activities such as dairy, poultry, and forage farming. As a spin-off, new 3-year project being supported by Daikin private company is being implemented in restoration of Ethiopian church forests through engaging churches, schools, and others in education and forestation in collaboration with RRE and BDU. These massive achievements in research and capacity building could not have been possible without the dedication of collaborators from Ethiopian and Japanese sides. In cases when our travel has been restricted due to COVID-19 or security issue, BDU has solely taken the lead to implement the researchers without any problem. This is a trusted and exemplary research collaboration for others. I am hopeful that the collaboration between Tokyo University and BDU will last longer, even beyond my retirement. There are younger successors involved in this long-standing collaboration. Especially the issue of Nile River can be turned into an opportunity through engaging in cooperation researchers with downstream countries on outstanding research issues, and that should be our future focus. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to congratulate fellow graduates for attaining your degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I'm also commend the university administration for your hard work and sacrifice to realize today's achievement. I'd like to thank you very much again. I'm Sagunaro.
ሁለቱንም የዕለቱን የክብር ዶክትሬት ተሸላሚዎች በድጋሜ እንኳን ደስ ያላችሁ እላለሁ። በፕሮግራማችን ቅደም ተከተል መሰረት አሁን በቀጥታ የምንሄደው